Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pay-Per-View of the Week, episode number 3. Haven't done one in a while, and I'm going to do one tonight. Watched a pay-per-view from 2015 from ROH called Supercard of Honor 2015. Let's go over some of the matches that occurred at this event. There are some matches I did skip just for the sake of time concerns and not really having a whole big interest in watching some of the matches that were on this card, but there was a lot of them that I was interested in. Mark Briscoe and ACH went at it in the opener. Very good opener. I enjoyed this one very much. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Good match, well put together by both men. Mark Briscoe picks up the victory against ACH. Michael Elgin versus Frankie Kazarian. Did not watch this match, but it went for 13 minutes and 28 seconds. Michael Elgin picking up the victory. Nothing really big here. Matt Sydal versus Moose. Matt Sydal wins. Did not watch that one. DJ Whitmore versus Jimmy Jacobs. Didn't really care for that either. It went 16 minutes and 4 seconds. And BJ Whitmore won that match. A match that I was very highly interested in because I like both of these performers and have seen them perform on many different occasions and have really decent names. Roderick Strong versus Christopher Daniels. At the time, Roderick Strong was the head guy in ROH. He did win an ROH championship belt a while back before this event ever happened. And Christopher Daniels just came in after he was released from TNA about a year ago or so. And these two went back and forth in this match. Christopher Daniels looked like he hurt his back in this one, and Roderick Strong took advantage of it and was able to pick up the victory. This match was definitely a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Well put together match. Roderick Strong wins this match and walks away victorious. Red Dragon, which has Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, who are now part of NXT with Adam Cole, who is a former 2-time ROH World Champion. This being the case, they're going to be fantastic in NXT, and that faction is going to be badass as hell. I can't wait to see how that whole story unfolds with those guys. But getting back to this pay-per-view, this match actually went 16 minutes and 32 seconds with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly facing the Kingdom, which is Michael Bennett and Matt Taven. Matt Taven I'm not too familiar with, but the other 3 out of the 4 I do know of. Michael Bennett was okay in this match. This match was pretty okay. It was up to par. I mean, it was a 3 out of 5 stars. Pretty good action that happened here. And it was really back and forth action for 16 minutes. Red Dragon, though, pick up the victory. Kyle O'Reilly actually ends up getting injured with his ankle. He lands wrong, leaping off the side apron of the ring, and he jumped off. Tried to hit, I think it was Michael Bennett, and he landed and tweaked his ankle pretty badly to the point where he couldn't really get up. He had to be escorted out of the by where the ring area was. Not to mention, this match, this pay-per-view, for whatever reason or event, seemed very, very weird in the place it was taking place. It was taking place, it looked like in a fucking warehouse. It was very, very sad. But the card itself was awesome. And for a name like that, a name for an event like that, it shouldn't be called that being taken place in a place like that. It looked like it had a couple of hundred people. I mean, let me take a look here. It doesn't really state the actual the amount of people that were there, but the venue was called the Sports House. I don't know, it looked pretty small to me if you ask me, but whatever. This match was very good in my opinion. Like I said, well, it was decent though. It was a 3 out of 5, 3.5 out. That'd be nice. 3.5 out of 5 stars, really. Jay Lethal defends the ROH World Television title. This is where he's pretty much coming up to the point where he's going to become an ROH champion and a television champion at the same time against Jay Briscoe. But before that ever happens, he has to defend his title against Jushin Thunder Liger, a well-known legend in Japanese wrestling, and he went after the television title for ROH. And this was a 4 out of 5 stars. Went over 10 minutes long. Very good match. Highly recommended. It was actually the one of the best matches on the card. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot, and watching these two guys perform was unbelievable. The last match was the world title of ROH, which Jay Briscoe is the champion going in against Samoa Joe. This match was pretty good. I mean, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Really simply because this match was back and forth. They went over 20 minutes. And Jay Briscoe manages to pull off his finishing maneuver, which is involved with him lifting his opponent up and slamming him into the mat in a powerbomb like position. Samoa Joe was very good in this match as usual, and that's why he is such a big name in WWE now. This is his only match he had before he went to WWE. I mean, I do know and realize that Samoa Joe did wrestle for Ring of Honor long before in 2002, 2003, and so on, but he, uh, you know, was supposedly making a comeback to ROH, but it was a one and done deal match that he had with Jay Briscoe, and that was that. Overall, these men performed very well in this ring. Action was back and forth as well. And I definitely highly recommend this event. If you are not subscribed to ROH to see their video on demand section on their website, I would recommend it. It is only $7.99 a month. It's not reoccurring either, so if you don't feel like extending the membership and going ahead and doing another month, you could actually pass on it and come back to it if you want to later on. So they give you that option. So that's pretty cool. It's called for you to be able to view that. It's called Ringside Member. It's a Ringside membership of ROH. So you just go on ROHWrestling.com. You'll be able to view this stuff for only $7.99 for a whole entire month, and you get to see countless of different events from all the way from the beginning all the way up to 2016. Unfortunately, I haven't uploaded the other wrestling events that happened during that time, and they only in 2016 have it up to the summer of 2016. That's about it. But they do give you a ton of other events that you can view that would take you a while to get through. And they have the entire Ring of Honor television episodes that happened from the 2011 all the way up to now, where Cody Rhodes is now the ROH champion. So, with that being said, if you aren't subscribed to that website for the video on demand, I would recommend it highly, because you'll be able to get to view all kinds of stuff that you never got a chance to view before. You won't have to illegally view it. It's very affordable as long as you're working, of course. And, I mean, I would recommend it to anyone that's a big wrestling fan. And ROH is a very good wrestling company. The only downside about them is they don't have the type of venue that they go to on a week-to-week basis or month-to-month basis for their events, like WWE does. Not anybody, really, to be honest with you, has the capabilities. The only ones that really can compete with WWE in that kind of aspect is really New Japan Wrestling. So if you're a huge wrestling fan, I recommend this to you. I would definitely watch this stuff. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch another one. I think I'm going to give you guys another pay-per-view of the week episode next week from Ring of Honor. I think I'm going to do Final Battleground, which Jay Lethal in 2015 defends it against AJ Styles, which is AJ Styles, do believe his last match in ROH before going to WWE in January of the next year. So a month later, he goes to WWE for the Royal Rumble match. So definitely, I'm probably gonna give you guys that pay-per-view of the week episode number 4 for that next week. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments and opinions down below. Hit the like button if you liked the video, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Speak to you later, guys. Have a good night and enjoy the rest of the weekend.